Hello, welcome again to SQL tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm going to speak about select from, and then I'm going to add where clause in our SQL statement. If you watched the previous video, I have explained about how you can use the select from statement, and it'll be able to display some of the columns that you are interested with. As shown from the students table, I just want to see only the list of our students who are measuring earth or who are measuring science. How do I find that kind of list? Now that is where this tutorial comes into action, that is select from, and then we're adding the where clause. Now the where clause is used to specify the data, or used to specify, used to select only specific data. Example, as I said before, I just want to see the student who are taking arts, or if I want to see only the student who are taking business, how do I take such kind of list? It is where now we use the where clause. Now this is the syntax, of course. We use select from, and then here we specify the table name, and then we're going to use the condition. So where, after where, what we are putting on is something known as a condition. So now it comes something about the condition. We have to use something called the logic operators. So what is a logic operator? So in where clause, we need to use a logic operators that I'm going to explain in the coming slide. So our logic operators, these are very important for us to understand, the same, of course, as some of the mathematical operators. So we have the equal to, sorry, here is supposed to be the equal symbol. Sorry for that, of course. There is a typing error here. Then this means the less than, this means less or equal to, this means greater than, this means greater or equal to, and that means not equal to. So these are the important logic operators that you have to understand under the where clause. So let us see how we can apply one after another. So the practical examples, let us just display the list of male students from the list. How do I find all male from the list? How do I find female and all others? So I'm just going again to my database, and then we'll be able to see from the access point of view. Let me just go back to the students table. Let me go to create as usual, and then go to query design, and then go to our SQL. So from this point of view, let me just zoom it out. From this point of view, what I want to display, I want to display the students who are majoring science. So I'm selecting, I just want to select the first name, comma, middle name, and then I'm going to specify, which will be coming from, which will be coming first name and middle name. And then you say from the table name, which is student. And then I'm going to classify where our major is equal to double quotation and then science. So I'm selecting the first name, the middle name from the table name called student, where what they're measuring is science. So at this point, I'll be just getting only the first name and the middle name of the students who are measuring science. So I have filtered the data to specific criteria. That is, I just want only students who are measuring science. So if you click on run, you'll see that we have this list of students who are majoring science. So it's like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have six, a list of students. You can't see the student who is majoring earth because I have specified that I don't want, and also business. So 2 records will be missing from the database. So let me also try another example here. Let me just try another example here. I just want to see the students who are measuring earth. So just changing the condition to earth and then click on OK. So you can clearly see that we only have one student who is Naomi Joel. She's only taking business from this class. Yeah, earth, sorry. She's only taking her earth from this class. So if you want to say business, just write there business that way. Then click on OK, then click on run. You'll find that we only have one person who is majoring business. Then how if I want the students who are male from the list? Select And then here, I just want to change the sex. I want the students who are male only. So I'm changing that one to male, right? So select the first name, middle name from student where sex is equal to male. So here we use the equal operator. Then I just run it. You'll see these are the list of male students that I have. So that is the simplest way where we can use the selective from with the where clause in order to specify the condition. So let us have a bit of some time for checking out these kind of questions. We have the table named marks, and from this table, this is exactly the table that we have, of course. This is our table. And this is the first query that has been written here. It is select the student ID. So we do expect to get student ID. Also, we do expect to get the subject. We are selecting from this table called marks. This is our table, of course. This is our table called marks. So we are selecting from this table, but where the subject is programming to. So I'll be selecting only this record that has programming to and this record that also has programming to. So I only have 2 records that have programming to. So at this point of view, I'll be displaying the student ID. So for this one, the student ID is 596 and the subject is computer science. And the second one, the ID is 806 and the subject is computer science. So that will be the output at this point. So it is 596 computer science. So you'll just have 2 columns this way. So you'll have the student ID and also you'll have the subject column. So you'll have your records that way. That is it. That is it about. And the second one, it is you need to return the student ID. You need to return the subject. Also, you need to return the grade. So you'll have like 3 columns. So now within these columns, what are you going to have? This will be for student ID. This column will be for subject, and this column will be for grade. Now we're just looking only where the grade is passed. So I'll be checking in all the grade column whereby the grade will be passed. Automatically, this is pass. I have 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, 4 pass, and 5 pass. So I have like 5 passes. So I'm going to have the same number of records that I'm going to have the 5 records. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going also to have 5 records for this case. And then you can just now feed them. The student ID for the first one is 596. The subject is computer science, and the grade is pass. The next one is 1, 2, 3. The subject is math, and the grade is pass. Then you can also list down the remaining ones. So that is what I wanted to speak about. The concept of select from and then the where clause. I have given also some of the examples. You can create the same table and then you can write the given queries to see the output for your queries. Thank you so much for your time. So this is the end of this tutorial.